Hey everyone, it's Plushy here. First of all, I want to give a thank you for waiting such a long time. I'm sorry for being really inconsistent, though I hope to explain why I have been in this video. I'm not going to be reading off a script or even using any notes really. I'm just going to be speaking, probably no cuts, nothing, just, yeah. Hopefully, I can make a somewhat coherent thing here, but I highly doubt it. So I apologize if this doesn't really make much sense. As you can tell, I haven't uploaded in like 3 months prior to the Hive Secrets finale. I took kind of a break after I posted the last Cape video, but I want to kind of explain what's been going on. Oh, I have to yawn. Oh. So basically, let me try to explain this the best way I can. Up until December of 2023, I was in a very long period of my life where I was depressed, and it was probably the worst mental state I had ever been in. For some context, I was diagnosed with depression all the way back when I was 13 in 2020, which, although you may say, how the hell do you get depression when you're 13? It's mostly because it was passed down from my family members, and it was kind of just genetically or whatever. I was guaranteed to get it, and I got it, and I've had it ever since. But this kind of depressive kind of state of my life lasted for a while. I would say it started in September of 2022, and then finally ended in December of 2023. To kind of It's kind of like hard to explain why I was depressed. There's a lot of reasons why, but one of the main things was school. I don't really like to get into it, but I just was not happy at all where I was. Um like kind of Let me try to explain that era. I was also trying to branch out from the Hive. I remember I made a Java channel, and I tried to do that for as long as I could, which I really regret. Um, because it just, number one, it didn't go anywhere, and number two, I just wasn't passionate about it. So that's one thing that kind of kept me down. One thing I hate about being a YouTuber is that your mood kind of depends on numbers. Like if your video does bad, like you can not look at it for as long as you want, but when you finally look at it and it's not what you wanted, you're just not going to be happy, and it ruins the rest of your day pretty much, or even week. um Another thing was I was organizing, and I still organize and own one of the biggest bedrock like events ever made. um and definitely organizing that while having all of these things going on with your health and nobody knowing was kind of difficult for me. I tried my best to mask it, and I would say I did a pretty good job at doing so. Um, but yeah, like kind of that whole 2022 to 2023 like year, I was just depressed. Along with that, uh, whatever content I would make, like if I made Hive videos, I think I made Hive videos back. I don't know what content did I make on my Bedrock channel. Let me see. So yeah, I'm looking right now, and although I didn't post as much as my post like as much on my Bedrock channel, like I was still making like Hive related videos, which, as you can tell from my video, the final Hive Secrets video, I I can't post Hive anymore, dude. It's when I was working on the last Hive Secrets video, it it was so hard. Which, the editing on that video is pretty horrible. It's not hard. It's just it was so hard to bring myself to do it. And I think, although in the video I said, "Oh, there's no more secrets anymore," which I guess is one part. There's a couple other reasons why. Number one, I kind of, unfortunately, and this isn't the server's fault, I associate the Hive with a really bad time in my life, and I don't really like to interact with it as much because of it. And like I said, that's not the server's fault, but a part of me feels like to truly get out of that part of my life, I need to stop the Hive stuff. And I think that probably sounds really confusing and really stupid, but I hope someone understands where I'm coming from. Number two, I don't find the server fun as I once did, which makes sense. And I don't know. Another reason is obviously there's a limit on the Hive and how far you can go, and I think I've reached that limit, and I have for a very long time. So it's kind of like it's time to switch it up a bit, you know. Um, but anyways, let's get back to the depression stuff. So around I think in the summer of 2023, I felt better for a bit, but I wouldn't really say I wasn't depressed anymore because I definitely still was. I think half of that was because school was out. Um, that whole school year, I dealt with a lot of shit like in school and like also like, out of school and stuff. One of the things was though that I was trying to transfer to a different school the whole school year pretty much. I was in a place that I like literally hated. Um, and I wanted to get out so badly. And I wasn't able to. I asked 3 times to transfer, which 3 times that's a lot in my opinion, and I wasn't able to. Um, by the end of the school year, I thought I'd gotten over it, but I think I think pretty much 90% of that was because I just it was summertime, so I didn't have to be at school, so I was happy. Um, so yeah, so in that during that summer, it was okay, I guess. Yeah, I feel like I was focusing a lot of my time towards my event and my tournament, which I feel like definitely took a bit of a toll on me. Um, it's like, I don't know if anyone else watching this has ever organized a large scale event. And just to give some context, I'm sure most people know by now. But I organized BCC, which is it's pretty much the um Bedrock MCC. It's literally Bedrock MCC. It's MCC on Bedrock, which um I think there's around, give or take, 100 people in it, which that's a lot of people to organize and you know do all that stuff. It's not easy. um I don't want to make it harder than it actually is, like make it seem that's harder than it actually is, but it's not easy. um so yeah, that definitely took a bit of a toll on me, because some stuff happened with that, and by the end of the summer, I was tired with it. I was really tired. Um, but I kept pushing despite that because I felt like I was obligated. I had an obligation to keep doing that. I also tried to get back in the Hive YouTube a bit. If you notice, from like I think August to like November maybe, I tried to get back into it. I mean, I saw some success, but like definitely what it used to be, if that makes sense. Like it was really just like not entertaining stuff in my opinion. Like it was literally just like the backroom stuff and like updates, which so many other people make videos like that. But I just wasn't happy because in that November time when that rolled around, I obviously have to go back to school, which I didn't like. And it was getting pretty bad. Um, sometime in October to November, I would start to have suicidal thoughts. Along with the main thought was hurting myself, um, that was a pretty big, like, that was the main thing in my mind. I really just didn't want to be there or be alive at that current in that time period, right? Um, but really, the only thing that really kept me going was, you know, family, friends, and I guess like I just wanted to keep doing YouTube or keep, you know, trying at it, which probably wasn't the most healthiest thing for pretty much a mentally unstable person to do. But whatever. Um, but after almost a year, pretty much after a year of being in this really long depressive state, um, I would finally receive some good news. I was finally able to transfer to the school that I had wanted to transfer for over a year at that point. Um, which fourth time was the charm, I guess. And I was able to transfer. Um, and this school had pretty much my main friend group, which have been, no, they don't really know it, but they've been such a massive help with making me feel happy. Um, and I'd been wanting to go to the school for the whole time, like for like a really long time. And I'm not just saying, oh, going to a different school made me undepressed. I'm just saying that it was one of the main factors on why I'm like happy now. Um, so I transferred sometime in December. At the start of December, I transferred, and I was really happy to be at the place that I felt like I was meant to be, and I still do. I'm really happy, with how everything went, and I don't know. School has been amazing. Um, that's just like one aspect of it, right? You know, I could still be depressed even with that. Um, but when I transferred and I felt joy for a long period of time, it felt weird because it felt like, I don't know how to explain this, like, without, if you've ever been depressed for like a really long time, but like when I looked back at like that year, it felt like I'd woken up from like a coma. And I know that sounds like really extreme, but like when I was happy, like in December, and I was like kind of being retrospective, and I looked back, it like, I don't remember like a lot of the things I did, or like I was just confused. Like I have a YouTube channel with a somewhat like large audience for my niche. I have a whole event that I have to be responsible for and take care of and care for the people within that. I have like I was kind of overwhelmed on where to go next cuz I just didn't know what to do cuz like I said, I just felt like I'd woken up from a coma, and I just wake up and all of a sudden you're like a little micro celebrity on Minecraft YouTube, and you have to post videos, you have to do all this, and I was kind of overwhelmed. Um, but I continued with the high for a little bit longer, just like I think like a video or two, before thinking I was like, I really should not be doing this. Um, I'm not happy doing this. I don't want to do this. I associate this with a really bad time in my life. I I didn't want to do it. I don't want to do Hive anymore. I really can't. Um, and I was like, okay, let's reevaluate. Um, I really like Minecraft Bedrock. I love Minecraft Bedrock. I think it is the best Minecraft version out of all of them, which I guess is like only two, but um, I have my reasons on why I like it more than Java, much more. But I love this version. But unfortunately, the YouTube scene is not the best. Besides the Hive YouTube scene, which the Hive YouTube scene is pretty much dead at this point. But really, the only general Minecraft Bedrock YouTubers I've seen, and this is just from memory, is Evident, Jitter, and that's pretty much it. I feel like there's probably more, and I apologize if I forget anyone, but I kind of want to go into that general Minecraft Bedrock route, and that's not saying that I'm gonna become a 100 Minecraft Bedrock PC players versus 100 Minecraft Bedrock mobile players, which I'm not trying to clown on Evident or anything. I think his videos are really cool. I'm not gonna do stuff like that. Or best mobile player versus best PC player. Now, I don't want to do that. But now I just want to try to grow the Bedrock YouTube scene as much as I can. Because I think this game is really cool and it has. Sorry, I'm really tired. And I want to give it more attention as much as I can. I have a lot of video ideas. I have a ton. I have so much more than any Hive ideas I've ever had. I have so far I only have one general Minecraft Bedrock video done. I'm sure you can assume what this video is, but it's over 30 minutes long. It has many Bedrock creators that I'm sure you guys watch, and in my opinion, it is one of the it's a really good video. I'm really proud of it. As for the other videos, I don't really know when they'll come out. Obviously, I want to put more work into them because, when I was doing Hive content, I just wasn't happy with what I was doing. It was and I hope someone in the comments agree with what I'm saying here. I have no clue how anyone enjoyed the videos I was making on the Hive. They're lazy. The thumbnails are mostly clickbait. They suck. I hate them, and they just suck. It's literally just slop. It has no character to it at all. And I was just producing just a bunch of I was just producing garbage, literally. And I just wasn't happy with it. I wasn't happy with the content I was making. So if I'm not happy with what I'm making, why should I expect anyone else that watches my videos to actually like them? When someone watches my video, I actually want them to, have a takeaway from it. Not a takeaway, but just remember and be like, wow, that was a really good video. And there's just no way anyone gets that from any of my videos. There's just 0% chance. No way. If you say, oh, I watched a Push Video Free Hive Secrets video, and I've been like, that was a really awesome video. I don't believe you. You are Windows. You are literally lying to yourself. Wow, 18 minutes. I've been yapping for too long. I'm so sorry. If you're somehow still here, I really appreciate it. But pretty much I'm just not happy with my content, and I want to do more. I want to actually make good content and feel more accomplished, and that's what I want to do. Actually have content that has character, actually has depth, actually something that I'm proud of. And I just feel like the Hive can't provide me with that anymore. I will say, I think the whole skyblock thing they want to do is really cool, and I might possibly make a video on it when that releases. But I'll have to see if it has to be something I genuinely enjoy. But please don't and this sounds really needy, but please don't unsubscribe, because if you like my Hive content, you'll like this stuff guaranteed too. Because if you like Hive, I'm assuming you play Minecraft Bedrock mostly and you enjoy it to a certain degree, so you'll like this new content, trust me. Just give it a shot, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm sorry if I was really all over the place in this video. I'm not good at making videos like this, but I just wanted to give I don't really know what else to say. But thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'm gonna try my best to do better. Have a good day.